Hey guys, happy Friday. For our strength today, we'll be doing some Olympic lifting. We'll be doing 3 hang snatches every minute for 8 minutes. The prescribed is 60 to 65% of your max. Again, think 6 out of 10 effort. We're looking for good quality reps here. As always, if you have any issues with the snatch, ideally we'll squat today, but if you need to do power snatch or if you need to do cleans, that's all good as well, right? Main thing here, let's talk about the snatch. So the first thing you're going to do is find your grip. So you want the bar in the crease of the hip. So arms wide enough so the bar's in the crease of the hip. Okay. Chest nice and tall. Hang means that we're going to start from this standing position. So you're going to pick it up first, start here. You can go anywhere above the knee to initiate the movement. So if you watch from the side, I'm keeping my chest nice and tall. Hips go back. Jump and catch. Okay. So I have a belt on right now. You can actually hear that contact. So 2 big coaching cues I always give. One is to always try to keep your chest as upright as you can, and the other is to make physical contact at your hip. Okay, so chest is tall, feet are under the hips go back, load, jump, catch, and stand. So if you're learning, start nice and high. You don't have to load it all the way down here. Make sure you feel contact here, and then if you catch in a power, that's fine. Ideally, you can ride it down into that squat if you need. Okay, bring it back and reset. Okay, sometimes a common error is as people do a power snatch, their feet go really wide. Okay, so let's say your feet go too wide to squat. What you can do is you can stand up, set your feet, and then practice that overhead squat. All right, you're going to have 3 reps every minute for 8 minutes. So you won't have a ton of time to adjust the weight and to do all your reps. Okay, so you're going to get through 3 and then just work on good quality technique. Have some weights on the side if you want to add on. But again, have fun with it, and let's talk about conditioning. All right, guys, 2-part conditioning today. We're going to start off with 30 for guys, 20 for women, ring muscle-ups. I'll talk about all the scaling options for that. And then 30 snatches. These will be power snatches for most people from the floor. All right, so talking about the ring muscle-up, okay? Basic way to scale this is going to be breaking up into 30 or 20, male, female, pull-ups and dips. If you can do chest-to-bar pull-ups, that's great, working in that range of motion, plus equivalent number of dips, okay? So that's a great way to scale this. So for the pull-ups, you can use a band. On the rings, you can use a band as well, right? Remember, for the rings, put your band on the rings, put your foot in, and work on good range of motion, good lockout, okay? All the way down, all the way up. I'm cool if you break it up too. You don't have to do all 20 or 30 and all rings. You can go back and forth. Okay, of course you can do some bench dips if you need, if your dip isn't very strong. So straight legs is going to be the harder version, but again, work that good range of motion, good lockout for every rep. So that's one way. The other way, depending on the size of class and space, you can always work on bar muscle ups. So you can do banded or jumping bar muscle ups. I love to show people the jumping ring muscle up. One reason I love this is just getting people on the high ring. So if you can do a ring dip, this gets you to learn to transfer your weight, catch your body, and do a dip up on the longer straps or less stable. It's kind of high, kind of scary, right? So you can set some rings up, depending on the height will make it easier or harder, but jump, get that lockout, and then come back down and just, again, bang away. Of course, those that are new with ring muscle ups, you can also just do less reps. If you can do some, but 20 to 30 is a lot, maybe do 10 to 15, something like that. In the notes here, we're saying try not to get stuck on the muscle up portion for more than 7 minutes because we're going to have a 12-minute cap to get through the muscle ups and the snatch. So for the snatch, this will be from the floor, overhead. For most people, like I said, this will be power. So coming from the floor, right? We just warmed up our snatch in the first part of class. So pick a weight you're comfortable doing singles. We've been working a lot on those fast singles. So if I was to do this at 135, I would do the rep, stand up, drop the bar, step up, reset, and just try to bang away with some single reps until I get to 30, okay? So after you finish that first part, you're gonna get a 5-minute rest, and then we're gonna do a fun test of a 1-mile run for time, right? So we did the 2K row earlier in the week, similar concept. You're looking to start off at a moderately challenging pace, something that feels pretty easy for the first quarter. It starts to feel harder as you get into that middle half, right, where you're working to keep the same pace. And then about the last 400 meters, it's an all-out effort, just trying to finish strong, turning those feet over as quick as you can, running through to get to the clock, and see how you do for that mile time trial, guys. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.